Hey guys, it's your editor here, Sierra. I just want to let you know that the first 4 minutes of this show or so is going to sound kind of janky because we had some audio issues. But other than that, we're good to go. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the show.
Sis, how do you function with these big ass earrings?
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, because
it's a lifestyle, but you look good in them.
I do, but I'm still like, oh my god,
you good. I think mine are bigger than yours too.
They might be.
Yeah, these are much.
Yeah.
Because these are. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, much bigger.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's the largest pair I own.
Oh my god, sis.
They're my favorites.
I'm just like, hey guys.
I love.
I feel like my shoulders are in competition with the earrings right now.
Yeah.
That's
how you know you're wearing them correctly.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
This is a new experience for me.
You got it.
Yeah, all right. I'm excited. I'm excited to have this experience. Thank you.
You're doing really well.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Oh, thank you for having me.
To the hoop earring lifestyle.
Thank you for having me. I greatly appreciate it. I'm very honored.
I hope that you continue on this journey.
You know, I wear hoops, just not this big. But I can see the appeal.
Yeah.
I see the appeal.
That's good.
Yeah.
Especially with the head wrap.
Yeah.
Gold hoop.
Oh yeah, got the gold. Yeah, gotta get I need a new nose hoop anyway.
I need a new nose ring, period.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even funny at this point.
You know, it's the way you can lose nose rings so easily.
Simone takes hers out and be like, oh, I forgot. Like, she'll have it out for a whole day and be like, oh, I forgot to put my nose ring back in.
And her hole don't close up?
No, I think she got her nose pierced when she was like 16, 17.
Okay.
So she's had it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But it stresses me out cleaning mine. I don't like cleaning mine. Simone be like, you have to clean those. I'd be like,
I take mine out whenever I wash my face and stuff, or whenever I'm in the shower.
Every time?
Yeah, because it'll start to stink.
Oh, I just wash it with like alcohol and
stuff. I take it off. I wash my face and I rub it down with alcohol every time.
I think I have PTSD from when my tongue ring closed up.
Oh yeah,
twice. So like taking it out really, like honestly, it really stresses me out.
The hole won't close that fast if you just take it out, wash your face, and then put it back in.
That tongue ring. The first time I took it out, you know, I didn't know it was gonna close. The second time I knew it was gonna close. I was like, all right, I'm over this phase in my life.
So when you try to put the tongue ring back in, did it?
I mean, when I say within, it might have closed within like minutes.
And how long had you had it pierced by that point? At that point,
maybe about 6 months. I got it pierced my freshman year of college, and then my parents came to get me for Thanksgiving. We were going to Georgia, and I didn't want them to know I had my tongue pierced. So like I took it out. We had pulled over to a gas station, and I took it out. I was like, I'll put it back in, because I had bought a clear one. Shit. I got to my uncle's house. I think was like, nope, sorry, we're closed. Done.
Wow, that fast.
Yes, I had to get it re-pierced and everything.
Damn.
Yep.
You was dedicated. The fact that you got I can't talk. I took my hoop out for an internship, and then of course it was scar tissue, and the piercer was like, we can't pierce in the same spot.
Oh,
but I was like, well, pierce above it.
Yeah, something.
Yeah,
something. Do something. We gotta do something about this.
So yeah.
Very ghetto.
Very ghetto. All right, sis, you ready to get into this show?
Not really. Be real honest. Not really.
Same.
But
here we go.
Gets the people going. I'm done.
Yeah. Hey guys.
What's up?
Ciao. I'm your girl Sierra T.
And I'm your girl Sherelle B.
And this is Headwraps and Lipsticks, the podcast,
where we wrap the culture up in color.
Yes, ma'am.
I should have made us a shot before we did this.
You want me to pause?
No,
no, because I kind of want one.
Do you want one?
Yes.
All right, pause.
Pause. All right.
We come right back.
We'll come right back. All right. So we're back.
Yeah, real quick.
With the shots. We know y'all need it. We need it.
This is for y'all.
This is for y'all. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh. Oh, what was that?
Vodka.
Oh, okay.
Good old Tito's.
Good old Tito's, huh? God damn.
You sound like the TikTok sound.
God damn. Did we do our intro already?
Yes.
All right. We don't have any announcements. We're going to jump right into this. We want to get this shit over with, y'all.
Yeah, we'll give the announcements at the end.
Yes. Sis.
Honestly.
What can you wrap your head around?
Okay, I cannot wrap my head around white people just discovering stuff all of a sudden. Like, there's been a lot of people on TikTok that are just randomly discovering things that have already existed, or you know what I mean. So there was one girl who just discovered lotion. She was like, you know, you ever wonder how like the models like they like find this stuff that makes their skin like really really shiny, and of course black people like lotion, Vaseline, cocoa butter, like, you know what I mean. So it's just like, you're not gonna try to make it seem like what happened.
White people never cease to amaze me with stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because did you see the other video where the guy was like,
yep.
No, it was a guy and a woman. It was like a podcast, and they were talking about how like they don't use washcloths and they use their hands. So the guy said he doesn't, but the girl does, and the girl was like, "Well, how are you washing in between your ass?" And I think he said he like takes the
No.
He takes the bar soap.
No, he did not say that. You know what? He probably did. I can't. I'm tired. There's another young man that moved to New York, and he was like, you know, I'm realizing I feel like a food desert.
No shit. You're in the hood now, baby.
Okay. You're disrespecting bodegas. Talk about like, look what we have to eat at. He's like, where the Whole Foods? Nigga, you are in Brooklyn.
First of all, that's a delicacy to have a bodega or a corner store. You better go in there and get you the classic bacon, egg, and cheese.
Read the room.
The food from them little corner stores be good. I don't care what y'all say.
I'm just trying to get like some eggs and stuff like that. Okay, so get your egg from the bodega.
Right.
It's giving you need to move to Long Island or to like the Upper East Side somewhere, or it's giving New Jersey where there's grocery stores. Like, right. You're not going to find a Whole Foods or, you know, well, in New York, you know, Pathmark, which don't even exist no more.
They don't?
Oh, no, Pathmark's gone.
Are they?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Remember Pathmark, Key Foods?
Oh, Key, I don't know, but we have Pathmark in Philly.
See? All those grocery stores are gone. You're not going to find them. They don't exist. The limit does not exist. Damn. So, it's just...
Not the limit does not exist.
I'm just tired of them discovering stuff and then want to make it seem like it's like a worldly thing, or like you just like, no, lotion been existed.
Yes.
Okay. Vitamin C also exists. We have that. So that's number one. Number two, you're in New York City. You're in one of the boroughs. You're not going to find a Whole Foods or Harris Teeter or King Cullen just sitting on the corner. That's just not how it works. That's not the New York borough culture.
Yeah.
So read the reviews before you sign the lease.
Period.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I do, sis.
And that's what I can't wrap my head around.
Period. Oh my God. It makes me so sick.
I was really tight about that video. I was like, are you for real?
I mean, every time they're always like, I can't believe it, or it's too loud here. Like, it was loud before you got here.
Yeah, like, don't. Never mind, that's another conversation. But that's why gentrification is a thing.
God.
So
makes me sick.
What about you, sis? What can't you wrap your head around?
So I tweeted about this, but I thought it was so funny. My cousin and his ex-wife, they're divorced, and their oldest graduated this past weekend.
Oh, okay.
And they have been posting pictures of the family, but with each other cropped out. And it has me weak. It is one of my favorite. I'm sorry. It's very messy, y'all. It's so messy. It's like it'll be like the mom with all the kids. You can tell the dad was there, but it's
like, oh, you see his arm over there. Oh no. Are they like seeing the pictures too of each other? Like, are they?
Well, I don't know if I feel like they still follow each other on Facebook. I feel like they still follow each other on Facebook.
I love it.
So the guy is my cousin, right? But so his ex-wife, she be posting like these passive aggressive like Facebook statuses.
Oh no!
And my cousin, he's like posting pictures of him and his new boo.
Oh,
it's just like, it is so messy. And honestly, it's what I need in this moment right now.
You know what? Fair.
I really appreciate. Thank y'all so much for your mess.
Fair.
And you can tell they was both at the same event because they got the same pictures with the same background and everything. Oh. But to act like neither of them were there.
Oh. And this is their child.
Yes. Their child that they had together. Yes.
Oh my God.
It is so funny. I for one am enjoying watching.
And she probably just wants one nice family picture. Oh no.
Well, he's cropping her out of pictures too. That's what I'm saying. Like they are doing it to each other. Like it's messy on both sides. So ugly. But when I tell you I'm enjoying that shit.
That's funny.
I'm enjoying it so much.
That's funny. That's funny. That is funny.
Oh my God.
That is funny.
It was really what I needed because what I tell you this week, it's been rough. And I guess we can go ahead.
I don't want to.
We got it. This is who we are. This is a part of the brand.
Why could we just start a podcast that talks about,
$200 days?
You know what I mean?
I know. We could have been like everybody, but the nerve of us to want to be different.
Virgo shit.
I know.
God dang.
So we're going to jump right into it. Listen, trigger on all this stuff. You know what's going on. If you don't want to hear about it,
timestamps is below. But yep, it wasn't full all the way. Like I didn't fill it to the brim. I promise you I didn't. Why are you doing it? Because I didn't do mine either. I didn't fill mine to the brim.
Why you gotta tell everybody?
Well, you picked it up.
Well, why you gotta tell everybody it wasn't full to the brim?
Well, everybody already knows.
Did they?
Yes. Mm-hmm. They know that you are a lightweight, and it's fine. It's fine. I'm getting to that point.
It's okay.
I'm getting there.
It's okay. Timestamps for everything are in the description as always. If this becomes too heavy for you guys, or you can be like us and take a shot.
I mean, we wouldn't be mad at it
at all.
We wouldn't be mad at you at all.
At all.
Well, let's. We were all minding our business last week. Mm-hmm. Last Friday was nice out, and around 11:30 a.m., the Supreme Court of the United States of America decided to overturn one of the most prolific laws of our time.
Yeah.
And that is overturning Roe versus Wade, which gives women, the ones with uteruses, the ones that bring life into the world, it provides women a safe way to have abortions if they so choose. Keyword, choose.
Right.
Choice. And literally the world stopped. I don't really think that you need to ask us what our stance is on that.
You already know.
You already know the vibes. We are very much pro-choice on this show. We are very much pro-women. We are very much feminists. And we are hurt, angry, sad, confused, all of those words.
Friday was a rough day, sis.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Friday was a really, really rough day. Mm-hmm. We were all excited coming off of the night before with the verses with Omarion and Mario, and we'll get to that towards the later part of the show.
We've been seeing the comments. We know y'all want to. We know y'all want to talk about it.
We will not disappoint y'all. Like I said, timestamps are in the description.
It would have been the first thing if Supreme Court didn't decide to just throw this little monkey wrench in our
plan
ovaries.
Yeah. Whoop. So for a little bit of understanding, the overturning of Roe v. Wade it now means that it's up to the state to make a decision on whether or not you can get abortions in your state.
Right.
There have been so many things in terms of what women should be doing to protect themselves to stay safe. The big thing right now is deleting period tracking apps off of your phone and going back to the old days of the calendar. I've been using the iPhone tracker, which is encrypted. if that is something is an idea, if you want to try it.
I honestly still use the calendar. I really just be counting.
Do you really?
Yeah, I never. Y'all know I don't do apps like that. I don't. I literally just downloaded the Starbucks app like maybe a week ago.
Don't you drink Starbucks quite often?
Yeah, but I just pull up to the drive-thru and
you missing out on some good points or something. I'm sure a free drink here and there every once in a while.
Yeah, I don't. It's a lot of memory on my phone that I don't want to give up. So,
nonetheless, there have been a lot of things, lots and lots of information about abortion pills, and sis, I don't even know how to. I don't even know how to get into this. I don't know how to, explain everything that is at stake here, because this isn't just a issue of making abortions illegal. This is now a privacy issue.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They're now, that means that if you're in a state and you get an abortion, whatever, they can now have a warrant sent to get your records from your doctor.
Right.
Right? So now we're like HIPAA laws, like she just don't even exist no more.
Yeah.
Or
they have no clue what they have done. This is just this is such a domino effect of issues that is going to come from this one ruling that it's really like we probably will be covering this throughout the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Cuz there's just so much to unpack. And I think it's interesting because we were talking about what was that? A couple weeks ago when they did the leak.
Yes.
When there was a draft leak of that this may happen, and I think the whole world was like, man, please, y'all ain't about to do this. Yes, and it's literally, we are living in these times.
There are, so I've been looking up, I have a map here, that's not the map, of states that are, and let me see if I can share this with y'all. States that are one where we know it's just like is illegal, and then states where we are threatened to. There we go. Here we go. So as you can see here, everything in red is banned.
We literally talked about Oklahoma. What was that? 2 weeks ago.
Look at them. States in this pink color ban or severe restrictions soon. Yellow means that there are threatened to be illegal. And then green means you can get an abortion legally. I was talking to my mom today, and she said how there are people in Missouri here, like over 300 people to one particular abortion clinic have called to make appointments to go across the border to get abortions.
West Virginia had the same thing that happened, I think, Monday or over the weekend. Actually on Friday, they literally had to call these women to tell them that we have to cancel your abortion. And they were saying, and I forget exactly where the article, the sources, they were saying like a lot of them just hung up. Some of them were crying. Some of them were like, I have to get this done because of this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
I was watching CNN when they first broke the news. Brandon had told me to turn it off because there was so much going on. It was really, really heavy.
Yeah.
The emotions that I was feeling was like, what the fuck? But on top of this, a lot of people are like, well, abortion, and of course they're like, if a woman is raped, if a woman is, we're talking about incest here, if a woman just doesn't want to, there's more to that. Now you're talking about women. This is a woman's health issue.
Yeah.
Because there are times when a woman gets pregnant, and there are different types of pregnancies. What if a woman has an atopical pregnancy where doctor's like, look, you can have this baby, but there's no way of telling that you're going to be able to experience this baby.
Right.
It's like you have to choose yourself, or you have to choose this unborn fetus. Then you have when it comes to miscarriages. When a woman has a miscarriage, there is a pill that a woman is given that has to kind of clean out your uterus.
Yeah.
them overturning, now that you're leading up to, like, you're giving the states the opportunity to say so, they could be like, well, that's kind of looked at as an abortion because you're pretty much just getting rid of a child. Mm-hmm. When she had a miscarriage, she didn't do anything to have a miscarriage. It just happened. Your body just wasn't ready to bring that baby to full term.
Right.
And that is in the hands of a bunch of old ass white men.
And it's crazy because now, like, you'll have women who will experience those type of abortions or pregnancy issues and will be threatened to be arrested. Which then will, and we have to talk about this, right? It will make you a felon. And if you are a felon, then you cannot vote. Right? So even if your body cannot hold this pregnancy and you have an abortion, and let's say you tell your doctor or whatever, you might be fucked.
There's a lot of corporations that are coming out and saying that, well, we stand with women, and if you work for us, you know, if you're a current employee, we will make sure that you get the proper health care that you need. And while that's great, you know, cheers to people like Red Ventures here in North Carolina and South Carolina, Dick's. There's a lot of companies that have come out with a lot of statements. However, I don't feel the need to tell my CEO or my HR department that I'm getting an abortion over the weekend.
Let's talk about it, because I was like,
you get what I mean?
Yes.
I'm not.
Yo, can you give me that $1,000 stipend? Because I need to go across the border to get an abortion.
I don't understand why I need to disclose my medical information. And then now you got to think about the HR person that might be against abortion.
Child.
You get what I mean? There's so much. Oh my God, this domino effect is absolutely ridiculously absurd. I can't even fathom right now. So it's like, while the CEO might be like, you know what? Women, I got you. Don't worry about it. You just need to go to your HR person. Your HR is all like, or what?
Right.
You get what I mean?
I literally was thinking the same thing.
It's a lot.
How's this conversation going to go? Is there going to be a designated person who you know is not biased towards people who want to get abortions to be able to, like, make sure this process goes through? Who am I talking to? Do I have to go to my direct supervisor? Do I have to go to my general manager? In my case, my general manager is a man. Hey, I need to go have who's also a Republican. Oh. Hey, I need to go have an abortion. What do I need to do to get the stipend? Like, this is insane to me. But I'm like, a lot of these companies who are doing this are also companies who have donated lots and lots of money to Republican parties over the years. So it's like, is it Ushiwali or is it one mic? This is so frustrating. This is such a frustrating issue. And I'm going to play this clip because Mary Miller is her name. She can go straight to hell. And we'll talk about this too. Is this the one? Yeah.
President Trump, on behalf of all the MAGA patriots in America, I want to thank you for the historic victory for life in the Supreme Court yesterday.
Should I play it again?
Sure.
Okay, just so y'all understood what she just said.
President Trump, on behalf of all the MAGA patriots in America, I want to thank you for the historic victory for life in the Supreme Court yesterday.
Come on, white life. What you thinking, sis?
I'm not shocked. I mean, I think we talked about it a couple weeks ago. There was a senator in Montana or one of them states up there that was talking about he was thinking about banning interracial relationships. So it's like, this is all, and it might be, to me, it might be a small piece, but to others, it might be a large piece. This is all a part of it. It's like, well, you know, we need to make sure that we have more white babies in this country, because at the end of the day, the minority is getting ready to be the majority.
That's exactly what that is. And this is because, and so here's the thing. The numbers is this. 60% of people who get abortions are white women. It's a big number.
That's a huge number.
That's a huge number. And that's an issue. That's an issue for those people who want to keep white as the majority. And we also have to talk about women who continuously vote against their own personal interests.
Right.
Just so they can still be the majority and vote for their whiteness.
Blink if you need help.
Listen, white woman.
Blink if you need help.
White women.
So there was a TikTok that I came across. It was a black man who used to work for an abortion clinic. And he used to be like pretty much like the escort that would walk women back there and everything like that. And he said he was fired because pretty much he found out that the clinic was opening earlier for a lot of the elite white women that would come and have abortions. They would come and like they would have drivers because they didn't want their license plates to be scanned and things like that. And they would come hella early to make sure that no one saw them go in or come out after their abortion. And he was fired because he found this out. You get what I mean? And it's like,
wow.
If I find it, and I'll send it to you, because it's just like,
white women, at this time you are sleeping, it's impossible. Wake up. And then we have to talk about, like, I'm going off right now because we got to talk about the protests. And it's a lot of black women I'm seeing who are like, I'm not protesting. And you know what, sis? I think I actually understand and agree with that. I get it. And I also get that we're affected by this. But it's like, we've been telling y'all. We've been telling y'all for a long time to wake up. You cannot listen. White women are having a still nigga moment right now.
Ooh.
That's what's going on. We can't do nothing for you. We can only lead you to the door, which we've been trying to lead you to the door for years. You are the one who have to walk through it. I am unbelievably frustrated, but I'm also like, we're fucked.
Done.
We're fucked. And I feel like protesting is cute, but the real action is in the booth. In the words of Obama, don't boo, vote.
Especially our young people. Like, you know, I understand Gen Z. I understand that y'all are angry. I get that. But right now, the ones that are getting ready to turn 18, this is y'all moment. It's not even a game. It's not a game. It's really not. This is the moment. And I know a lot of people will be like, you know, voting doesn't matter. But it does. It does. And I'm not going to argue with you about that because you're entitled to your opinion. That's perfectly fine. But voting matters. Look at what we had to go through with Donald Trump. If he did not win the election, we probably wouldn't be in this bullshit. Literally.
And listen, like, if it's down to who we put in office as Senate, then I need you to go and vote on your local elections.
Please.
This isn't a joke. These are the people who are voting for your lives. These are the people who are making decisions about your uterus.
From your local councilman, because your local councilman could be tomorrow's next president. Seriously. It doesn't always have to be the senator. That senator was once a mayor. That mayor was once a councilman. That councilman was once an alderman. It's chain of command. Chain of command. Chain of fucking command. Look at Obama. Obama didn't just wake up and decide he was going to run for president. He was doing the work.
Yes.
He was doing the work. So was Joe Biden. I mean, you know, whatever. But he was doing the work. Okay. He was doing the work. Please. If anything, I mean, I feel like I say this like every fucking week. I really do. If this don't show you that you need to vote, I don't know what it. I really, honestly, I don't know what else I can tell you.
I got lots to say, but I won't hold y'all. But I really am disappointed in the Democratic Party.
Oh my God.
The Democratic Party is full of pansies and pussies. Y'all soft.
Soft as hell.
Charmin soft.
Soft. Pussy. There was two young ladies that were on CNN. They were at the Supreme Court on Friday, and I don't know how old she was, but she couldn't have been no more than 20.
Yeah.
Okay. And basically, she said that she was like, I don't really bang with Biden right now, and they were like, why? And they said because right after this was announced, I get a text message to donate $15 to the Democratic Party.
To do what? To do what?
My uterus is not a campaign strategy. I'm sorry.
But that's their strategy. Their strategy is like, well, if you send us some more money, we can really do our job. No, bitch, you already have the job. Now it's time to be done. You guys want to keep reaching over the aisle and hold hands and kumbaya. It's not happening. It's not working.
It's not working.
It's time to get nasty. It's time to fight dirty. And that's the problem. Democrats and all these progressive woke white people want to hold hands and shit. Fuck holding hands. Burn the bridges down.
Burn them down. I mean, I'm not. Why is it that the Republican Party, they getting straight up Christina Aguilera, dirty as hell.
Yeah, they in the mud.
Meanwhile, y'all out here singing gospel songs, and it's like it's not. It's
reading poems on air.
It's the math is not math.
Come on, Diet Maya Angelou. It's not realistic.
It's not. No, I'm sorry.
I don't need you to pray for me. I don't need you to kneel for a moment of silence, and I don't need you to wear a kente cloth. I need you to do your fucking job.
And not just Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders. Because to be very honest, and I'm sorry, Alexandria Cortez.
Right.
They the only ones I see out here doing something.
The rest of y'all are
something.
Soft. The rest of y'all are soft as fuck.
Those are the only three. 2 white people and a Hispanic woman.
Are you not ashamed of yourself?
That are at least trying. They're angry. You see their emotions. You saw, what's her name? Elizabeth Warren got mad at a draft. She was like, "Oh hell no!"
Y'all know I like that white woman.
And when I turned on CNN, who was the first person I saw? Elizabeth Warren. Meanwhile, Hillary's done with y'all. Hillary's like, I told y'all. And y'all didn't vote for me because
of some goddamn email.
Of a Gmail account. I told you.
White women having that still nigga moment.
Deal with it.
Y'all are going to keep having your still nigga moment until you wake up. Wake up.
It's giving Lawrence Fishburne. If he needs to go and get on the steps, I don't know.
Ring the gong.
Do something. What do we need to do? What do we need to do?
White women, listen, stop aligning yourself with white men who do not see you as anything but a birthing tool and someone to clean the house. You are so much more. Not that, and let me say this, there's nothing wrong with being a housewife. But if there are people who are specifically looking at you like that, that is a problem. That should be a problem for you. That should be a problem for you. Because who were you before you had children? Who were you before you were married?
And then you got the nerve to raise your daughters and sons the exact same way.
Ciao. For
them to grow up and be another Laura Ingraham? Absolutely not.
Or Marjorie Taylor Greene talking about praise God.
I am, yo, let me tell you something. Georgia.
Y'all are going right to hell.
If y'all really, you know what?
And Clarence Thomas needs to kick the bucket now.
I don't have no words for him.
I'm tired. That is the coon of all coons.
I have no words for him.
Uncle Ruckus is on the Supreme Court.
I really, in the fact that like next on the docket.
Here we go.
Is contraception, same-sex marriage.
Yep. But Clarence don't want to talk about interracial marriage.
Yeah, loving versus Virginia can stay put.
Right.
What? And I don't understand why niggas who still got to take Viagra and that barely works got the nerve to talk about getting women pregnant because you're not doing it.
A lifetime sentence on a Supreme Court is insane to me.
None of y'all on that Supreme Court. None of y'all are rising and none of y'all are getting wet anymore. Like y'all should have no business of what's going on with women and their bodies. None of y'all can get a woman pregnant and none of y'all can carry. So what does that have to do with y'all?
They probably don't even know how it works. Like I said, get Brian McKnight to tell them how it works.
A bunch of y'all got sexual assault charges.
Child. Not the Supreme Court lineup.
The Supreme Court justices got sexual assault. Sexual assault, not harassment. Sexual assault allegations. Fuck the Supreme Court.
Well, that isn't the only damage they did.
damn it. Sorry.
You fine. I'm right there with you.
It's just I don't understand why a bunch of flaccid ass people.
Ooh.
And when the last time? Quickly.
63.
Flaccid ass people gonna tell me what to do with my uterus. Spell uterus.
Quickly.
Your Medicaid don't cover Viagra.
Point out the vulva. Point it out to me. Let me know where the fallopian tubes are.
Your Medicaid does not cover reproductive stuff.
Child.
Bitch.
They also made a strike on the Miranda rights. So, the Supreme Court limited the ability to enforce Miranda rights in a ruling Thursday that said that suspects who are not warned about their right to remain silent cannot sue a police officer for damages under federal civil rights law, even if the evidence was ultimately used against them in their criminal trial.
So basically, Blue Lives Matter. I mean, because I'm just trying to figure this. How do you even enforce this?
I have no idea.
You know what I mean? I'm really confused by this one because I don't understand how you can say.
Because it's not like y'all are like already micromanaging cops.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. This is crazy. This is really, it says the court's ruling will cut back on an individual's protections against self-incrimination by barring the potential to attain damages. It also means that the failure to administer the warning will not expose a law enforcement officer to potential damages in a civil lawsuit. It will not impact, however, the exclusion of such evidence at a criminal trial.
That's backwards.
As fuck.
That doesn't make any sense. That's backwards.
Oh my God.
I really can't.
Under this ruling, the only remedy for a violation of Miranda is to suppress statements obtained from a suspect who's not properly advised of his right to remain silent. But if the case never goes to trial, or if the government never seeks to use the statement, or if the statement is admitted notwithstanding the Miranda violation, there's no remedy at all for the government's misconduct, which is the real problem here. And this is going to affect a lot of people who come over here to this country. They don't speak English. And
my God.
And they might be pulled over by the cops, and the cops don't read them their rights. They don't know nothing about the Miranda rights.
There's going to be a lot of jails being built.
This is so all this shit is racist, is sexist, is disgusting, and you know what? This is giving third world country. It's giving third world country energy. The restrictions. I'm currently listening to. I know I always got a book suggestion for you. I'm currently listening to "The Death of Democracy" by it's by Benjamin Carter Hett, and it's talking about. It says the death of democracy, Hitler's rise to power, and the downfall of the Weimar Republic. And I'm literally 6% in, and when I tell you, they're talking about how Germany was this very super progressive country, and they're going to talk about how all the things that happened. How it's talking about how it was pro abortion, it was pro gay marriage, it was a very, very progressive country. And what happened was they took Hitler, made him a part of the Conservative Party, and used him for their conservative beliefs. And that's part of the reason how they took over over Germany. Our history's right here in books. What could happen? We are headed towards a fascist regime. This is a fascist country. That's what's going on now.
That's literally what's happening because y'all refuse to get out there and vote. Y'all refuse to get out there and educate yourself.
Sis, can you talk about the prayers in school?
Sure. I don't really want to, but
either.
Sure. Just, child, I don't even know. Okay. So, church versus state. That was something else that you wouldn't think that they would bring up, but they have brought it up. And hold on, let me just find. I thought I had the article pulled up, but I didn't. And Oh my God. Hold on.
I'm stressed. This is stressful.
It is. It's very, very stressful. Yeah, so the Supreme Court ruled 6-3 that public school teachers and other staff can now lead students in prayer, significantly undermining the separation of church and state and overturning decades of established precedent.
Oh my God.
And a lot of this is like, some of this hails from like a high school football coach's right to lead students in prayer during school events.
We've talked about separation of church and state on the show before.
So basically, if you are Muslim, Hindu, Jewish, you don't matter.
You don't matter.
Which we already knew that. You know, if you live in this country, you already know that. Trump literally banned Muslim people. Mm-hmm. He banned Muslim people. Remember that?
I do. I do.
So it's really not much I can say about it other than that's happening. So, you know, if you are, you know, if your child comes home from school saying that their kid wanted to teach them the Lord's Prayer and you're not really comfortable with that, oh well, they have their right to do that. These overly religious educators.
Mm-hmm. This is crazy to me.
They have the green light. Rapists have the green light. Cops have the green light.
This is what happens when you don't have a diverse group of people in political offices. Supreme Court is mostly men, majority white. Mm-hmm. All Christian, I believe, right?
I don't know about a Christian with sexual assault charges, but go ahead. Just saying. That's what a Christian look like. I'm good.
You cannot force people to be Christian, G. This ain't an African missionary trip, bruh. It's not happening.
How it works.
It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. I'm so disgusted, bruh. I'm so embarrassed, bruh. Like, you know, people like, where you from? America, unfortunately. I'm from Africa, for real.
Yeah, somewhere.
Somewhere in Africa.
One of them.
Now, you know, I don't know because racism and slavery. I just feel like there's a lot we could learn from Germany in terms of, you know, like when after the Berlin Wall fell, the country apologized. And America is still a young nation. And until we learn to be able to take accountability, and not we, but like we as a country learn to take accountability for the horrid things that we've done in the past and the horrid things that we're doing now, we will continue to move in this fascist, racist, sexist, misogynist ship right straight to hell. We going to hell in the handbasket. So that's enough about that. We spent 45 minutes talking about that, and I knew we would. I knew it would be a long segment. But don't worry, we still got more to talk about because the January 6th hearings have been happening. Sorry, I did the 1-2 fake out. This is going to be a long-ass episode, y'all. The January 6th hearings are happening. Sherelle has seen them. I have not seen them.
Oh, my gosh.
Give us the tea, sis.
Oh, my gosh. Cassidy Hutchinson. Brave woman. That's all I'm going to say. Brave woman, and I hope she has security, like, right now. Like, currently. Not. So she was the former aide to Mark Meadows, who was the chief of staff under the Trump administration. And they described her as a very, very loyal part of the administration. But sis was like, yeah, nah. So the hearing started today. They did announce that she was going to be the surprise witness. And some of the stuff that she was saying happened. Honestly, we really shouldn't be shocked. But basically, she was just pretty much talking about how before January 6th happened, she did go to Mark Meadows about some information that she did hear about. And you can look this up. She said during the during the hearings that she said she deliberately remembers him not looking up from his phone. She said she went to his office. He was sitting on the couch. He did not look up from his phone. He was just scrolling. It was like, yeah, things are going to get really bad. That's what he said. This is the chief of staff of the White House under the president of the United States. He said that before the January 6th hearing. Then, before January 6th. Then January 6th happened. And of course, all the people were there. Trump knew that they had weapons. He was asking them to take down the mags, as in the magnetic things that, pretty much the metal detectors. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
The metal detectors. And he kept saying, let my people in. They want to, they want to come. Let them come in. Then she said this that happened in the, what's the car? What's the car that the president ride in? The big black car.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know. I'm thinking of Air Force One, but that's the plane.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I know what you're talking about.
This is what happened on that day, according to Cassidy Hutchinson.
The president reached up towards the front of the vehicle to grab at the steering wheel. Mr. Engel grabbed his arm, said, "Sir, you need to take your hand off the steering wheel. We're going back to the West Wing. We're not going to the Capitol." Mr. Trump then used his free hand to lunge towards Bobby Engel. And when Mr. Ornato had recounted this story to me, he had motioned towards his clavicles.
And was Mr. Engel in the room as Mr. Ornato told you this story?
He was.
Did Mr. Engel correct or disagree with any part of the story from Mr. Ornato?
Mr. Engel did not correct or disagree with any part of the story.
Did Mr. Engel or Mr. Ornato ever after that tell you that what Mr. Ornato had just said was untrue?
Neither Mr. Ornato nor Mr. Engel told me ever that it was untrue.
And despite this altercation, this physical altercation, during the ride back to the White House, President Trump still demanded to go to the Capitol.
So the president of the United States, Mr. Donald Trump, assaulted a Secret Service agent like a dog that found out he was going to the vet instead of the dog park. That's basically what happened. Oh my God. He wanted to go to the Capitol. He wanted to see all this stuff happening. And what a Secret Service agent is supposed to do is protect his little stank ass and said, hell no, we're not going there. We're going back to the West Wing where you're going to be safe, where we're going to be safe. And he physically assaulted a Secret Service agent.
That does not surprise me
at
all.
None of that's why I said I'm pretty sure Sis has security, but it's like, yo.
He's egotistical. Of course he wanted to see all the hoopla and hollering that he caused. Of course he would want to see that.
I mean, this man is still having rallies.
For what?
You've been out of office for 2 years now. Why are you still having rallies? But on the flip side, am I blaming him? No, because he has the rallies and look at the crowd. Packed to capacity. Packed to capacity. So I can't be mad at him because it's not him that's egging him on. It's like a singer who, you know good and damn well he can't still sing, but y'all still going to the show.
Omarion?
Oh, we'll get to that later. She's a brave woman. She's a brave woman.
Yeah, she gonna need all the security.
I mean, I saw a lot of people that were saying, well, we have to remember that she was part of the Trump administration. That's cool. Like, she got a job and she did what she had to do. But now that is done. And this is ridiculous. It's like, because at this point, somebody has to say something so we can move on from this bullshit. January 6th was 2 years ago?
Yeah.
No, 2021.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we should not still be talking about this a whole year and a half later. This is insane. Like, let's move on. At least have 2 years apiece until this dude decides to run for president again.
They need to put his ass in jail.
I mean, I'm hoping that her testimony and some of the other stuff that has come out will put him in behind bars or something, will ban him from running for president again, because that's what really needs to happen.
Absolutely.
It's like, you know what? Do what you want to do. And I said that from 2016 up until 2020. I don't give a shit what he do as long as he's not doing it in the White House.
Yep.
So all this stuff is like, you know what? We got everything we need. You are no longer allowed to run for office. And matter of fact, none of you, Mark Meadows, Rudy Giuliani, none of y'all that served, that had anything to do with Donald Trump between the year of 2016 to January 6th, 2021, can no longer, don't even come to DC. If we hear you in DC, you're going to jail.
Prison.
This is in a nutshell.
Prison.
You cannot run for city council,
nope,
school board,
nothing,
church deacon, none of it.
I really feel like if you have those type of things like on your record, you shouldn't be able to run for anything anyway.
Well, we got sexual assault niggas on the Supreme Court, so I mean, who knows? And to be honest, they probably got a law and they're trying to overturn for that shit to happen.
I believe it.
You know what I mean?
I believe it.
I don't understand why y'all like this dude so much. I really don't.
Because he's racist and he's fascist.
There's so many other racist dudes.
I was watching this show on Netflix called Web of Make Believe. Episode 3, this girl was like, she didn't think that she was a Nazi supporter, but she was dating a guy.
I don't like where this is going.
She was dating a guy. Episode 3, right? She was dating this guy who was all in the MAGA Proud Boy type of vibe.
Willingly.
But she was like, because she was doing all the secretarial woman stuff, she didn't feel like she was actually a part of it.
Keep going.
So what happened was he ended up going to Charlottesville, being a part of that, and that's when she broke up with him. But she so what happened was she wasn't a part of it. She didn't agree with it. So she ended up watching a lot of that type of like stuff on the internet and ended up becoming a part of the Proud Boys MAGA movement because she wanted to figure out how she could help change his life and get him out of it. But ended up falling into the trap of being...
Jesus Christ.
It's
on Netflix?
Yeah. Web of Make Believe, episode 3.
Well, there goes my weekend. Oh, I got stuff to do. But still, I'm going to watch it because that's...
But it's crazy. God. Well, that is it for politics, y'all.
For now. For this episode. We spent 53 minutes. God damn. We gonna run through these, all right? Child,
we gonna run through this.
This is really disgusting, yo.
It's so disgusting. Chadwick Boseman, we know who passed away. It's been like 3 years now.
It's been 2020.
He did not have a will.
I got the little article pulled up.
You got the article pulled up? Yeah, he didn't have a will. So recently, his estate, and I'll let Sherelle read the number to you. His estate, they have decided to split the money between his wife and his parents 50-50.
His wife and his parents will be splitting $2.3 million fortune evenly after he died without leaving a will. So it looks like his widow, Taylor Simone Ledward, is in charge of his estate and has asked the court to distribute the funds equally between her and Boseman's parents, Leroy and Carolyn Boseman. Okay, let's talk about, them dating and everything like that. Yeah, it's...
Listen, basically, you need to make sure you have a will, okay? But also...
$2.3 million?
That's not...
For Chadwick Boseman? I mean, I'm not his accountant or anything, but, I would personally think that he would have made that just based off of Black Panther alone.
Honestly,
you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So we talk about Black Panther, we talk about 42, we talk about
the James Brown movie.
We talk about Marshall.
Yeah.
We talk about 21 Bridges. We talking about, the list of his accomplishments and his resume is ridiculous.
I would have at least
Ma Rainey's Bottom.
Yes. I would have at least thought 10 million. At minimum, 10 million.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that. I'm
very, very shocked. I love though that his wife is splitting the money evenly with his parents. Why are you making that face?
Because I really just 2.3 million doesn't it really. I'm really surprised at that number.
I am too.
But I'm wondering, do you still get checks for the replays of Black Panther and
I don't see why not.
So I'm like, hopefully that money that is growing. He was diagnosed with colon cancer in 2016. So he did have it for a very, very long time. And you would think, but hey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we've talked about this before too. Make sure you have a will. Make sure you know who's, it's a hard conversation to have, but you need to have it.
Yeah, it is. It has to be done.
It has to be done.
It has to be done.
Make sure you have a will. Make sure you know what is going to what, even if you only got CDs in the PlayStation.
Right. Some people might want Crash Bandicoot. Some people might want your Grand Theft Auto.
Exactly.
It is what it is.
But if it's in the will, we know who is going to.
Period. Well, we know who is going somewhere. Ooh. And that is Ghislane Maxwell, the accomplice to Jeffrey Epstein's web of nastiness. Oof. She was his girlfriend who literally helped him groom and sexually assault dozens of women and young girls, starting in the 90s up until, like, what was that, 2000 and I forget,
17?
Something like that. And then Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide in his jail cell. I think that nigga's over.
And the camera was off and everything.
It's giving he escaped and is on his island, probably still doing what he do. Well, Ghislane Maxwell was actually sentenced to 20 years earlier, so I think that's not enough time. She literally, it's one thing if she was like 16 and, was being told what to do, things like that. She was a super grown woman and knew exactly what she was doing. She knew this was wrong. And I don't think 20 years is enough.
It's not. It's not. It's like...
It's just not.
She was basically like catering, like, here's this platter of...
Did you watch the...
Yes, I did. You the one who talked me into watching
Girl, she literally was like walking these girls into the room like, Here, Jeffrey, I'll be in another room when you're done.
Disgusting.
Literally sickening. But I want to say this. Now that she has been sentenced, because I've been seeing like there's a new documentary about her on Hulu. There's one coming out on Stars. There's a whole bunch like, who is Ghislane Maxwell? We don't care. Ghislane Maxwell is a predator. That's who she is. Plain blank period. We don't need to know about her upbringing and how. We don't need to know all that.
What happened to help her become accomplice to someone who...
Nobody cares.
No, I don't need to know about her sexual assault beginnings.
Nobody cares. That's what we were talking about last week when we were talking about the Mike Tyson. So now you have all these young women and girls that have to relive this because y'all keep putting cameras in front of people that could have said something years ago.
Child.
You could have been said something. You knew she was doing this,
right?
And now you want to get on camera for a check from Netflix and be like, I knew Ghislane Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein, and I was just horrified by what they were doing. But you let it happen.
You let it happen. You've been to the island.
Right. You went to the island.
You went to the island.
Saw what was happening, and then you stayed.
Child.
Then when he killed himself, then you want to post up. No. Enough. It should really just be like, the title of this episode should just move on. Like, okay, you sentenced her, good, get under the jail. Next.
Yes.
Next. I'm sorry, I'm tired of hearing about this bitch. She been on trial for like a whole year.
She's been on trial for a little minute.
And you give her 20 years?
20 years.
She probably was shocked to damn self, like, really, that's it? And she'll probably be out.
How old is she? Like 30 something, 20 something? She might not 20 something.
She's like 50 something.
Child.
That's what I'm saying. She's grown. Well, you know what? Hold on. Let me not lie. Because I'm curious as to like exactly how old she is.
Right.
Ghislane. Age.
50. What's it say?
60 years old.
She'll die in prison then.
Well aware of what she's doing. What she was doing. She was born on Christmas.
Damn.
How dare you?
Speaking of how dare you. This story was crazy. This happened last year.
Child.
Heard just now hearing about it. You got the story up?
I sure do.
LAPD beat and killed their own.
What? It's okay. Oh, it's okay. Oh, no.
Damn.
It's okay.
I'm going out bad today.
No,
bro.
it's okay.
It's sad.
Well, it's sad what happened to this cop because, LAPD is probably the biggest gang there is.
Oh, it definitely is.
To be honest. So, unfortunately, this man was killed at the hands of his own
homies.
own blue homies, right?
Yes.
So an LAPD officer was beaten to death by fellow officers during a training that simulated a mob attack. Okay, and this is a wrongful death claim that was filed by the guy's mother. His name was Houston Tippings. He was 32. He died 3 days after an on-duty accident at the department's Park Academy on May 26th. He was acting as a bike instructor in a scenario that involved grappling with another officer. At some point, Officer Tippings fell to the floor and suffered a catastrophic spinal cord injury. The mother filed a notice of claim against the city on Friday alleging wrongful deaths and civil rights violations. Come on, pop-ups. So annoying. She claims that she alleged that her son was repeatedly struck in the head severely enough that he bled and that he suffered multiple breaks in the neck, causing his death.
God damn, multiple breaks in the neck?
Yeah. So it said other officers had previously been injured in the exercise, bringing the training into question before Tipping died. Typical police fashion. Typical police freaking faction. Okay? Of course, they declined to comment on the claim. The department is internally investigating the incident to see if there were any changes that need to be made.
We already know that LAPD, one of the worst police departments in the country.
Biggest gang in the whole world.
We can ask, what's his name? What's his name years ago?
Rodney King.
Rodney King. The fact that this isn't the first time someone has either been injured from this exercise.
Other officers had previously been injured. So I don't understand why you need to purposely beat up an officer to show that a mob attack can happen. Like he never been in a fight before?
Multiple breaks in the neck.
Yep.
And a severe spinal cord injury. First of all, if we're role playing or whatever, why are you going so hard?
That's what I'm saying.
Second of all, y'all are doing this to everyday civilians on the street.
Right. So if you do that to your own people, you do it to your own officers, a 5-year department veteran.
Multiple breaks in the neck?
But the civilians are the ones that are tripping.
I can't get over the multiple breaks in the neck.
That's what they said. That's what they said.
I'm telling y'all, it would be called the Sierra Triple Police Department because I'm suing everybody. I'm taking everybody's job. It's mine now. I own this police department, and all of y'all are fired. I'm suing the whole thing. I'm suing y'all for everything. I'm suing y'all down to the socks. I want them shits too. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I would tell the government to do something, but they too worried about our fucking uteruses right now. So this country's so frustrating, man. This country's so frustrating.
Who gave him his Miranda rights?
Child, get me out. I gotta go. Goodbye. I'm out.
I'm just saying.
I have to go. That's the one. That's the one.
You get me?
That's the one. I have to go. I have to go.
So the cops are not even safe amongst the cops.
Oh, shit. Think about all the black cops who be undercover and then get pulled over. Ooh.
Think about all the cops that's in the Proud Boys organization.
Oh, the cops is the Proud Boy organization.
Got their hoods in the trunk. I am tired. I am exhausted.
Not the cops having a still nigga moment.
Mm.
Is this episode gonna be called Still Nigga?
I'm down.
Okay.
I'm down.
Goodness gracious. Whew. All right, y'all.
Few more things. Well, one more craziness, and then we'll get to the funny shit.
We'll get to the fun stuff, okay? This came across my timeline. Local beauty bar in Charlotte has shady practices. Trap Beauty Bar owned. Okay, first of all,
Right.
Trap Beauty Bar.
Right.
Check the name. I'm gonna say it one more time. Trap Beauty Bar, owned by an Asian woman. Recently came up on my TikTok timeline that this woman had fired all of her workers for no reason. After having had these women work multiple shifts and whatnot, garner all this money for them, and then fired them for no reason. I'm gonna play a bit of this clip that I found on TikTok where these workers are confronting her.
Ooh, child.
Here we go. Oh, that's not it. Sorry. Hold on. It's this one.
Don't go to the Trap Beauty Bar CLT.
I'm trying to understand this. Why we're hired? Why we got fired?
I just need my W-2, my driver's license.
Like, I'm not understanding. You don't have nothing to say, bro. I bought 12 bands in this motherfucker last month. I made more money than her. She said it herself. If it wasn't for me last month, this shit would have not been afloat because what you say, these bitches don't want to make no money. These bitches don't want to work. These bitches don't got no hustle. These bitches, but I did. So yeah, I want to know something. I want to know something. You gonna have to give me a reason because bitch, I got kids. I put all my shit on the back burner for you. Bitch, I'm posting the trap every motherfucking day.
That part.
Bitch, I'm getting people fucking toe appointments. I'm doing acrylic soak off. Bitch, I ain't no nail tech.
Okay.
But I need that shit for you. And I called you this morning and asked you what was up. You didn't answer the phone, bruh. You had her call me. I don't work for her.
At all.
I work for you, my nigga.
So
if I ain't that good, why the fuck I got a key? If I'm not that good, why the fuck do I have a key? Why stop playing with me?
So the lady who is yelling, she was working up until, she had opened, I think, and worked up until like 10 o'clock that night. And the next morning, that black lady in the orange shirt had called her and told her that she was fired. Just for no reason why, whatever. And if you're watching, you see the lady who's just standing there, saying that's the owner of the shop. Just saying nothing. I have lots and lots of things to say about this, but I'm gonna say this. I think we should all be very careful, like when we're who we're supporting. And the fact to me, it's already a red flag that this is called the Trap Beauty Bar and it's owned by an Asian woman. That is a red flag on top of itself.
I wish someone was there. Because, and sometimes I get annoyed with her because she'll say things like, just because it's black owned don't mean I need to support it. And she'll say things like that. And she says it because of stuff like this. Because we immediately, there's so many pages, black on this, black on that, black on this, black on that. It's not really black owned, and this is the reason why. You know what I mean? So because it said trap, we immediately assumed that it was black owned. So think about, and I'm also tired of that word trap.
Yeah, let's release ourselves from the shackles of the word trap. Trap beauty bar, trap yoga,
trap bingo,
trap karaoke,
trap paint and sip.
Because it could just be bingo, karaoke, paint and sip, yoga.
We already have the Trap Museum in Atlanta, and that was because trap music that is in honor of trap music. That's great, but that's where it should end. I don't know why is it called Trap Bingo? Because you're playing 2 Chainz? I don't understand.
That's exactly why it's called Trap Bingo.
So now we have the Trap Beauty Bar. Why? Because it's a bunch of black women in there?
That's a great question, sis.
I don't understand it, but everybody was supporting. I can't tell you how many reviews I saw on Instagram and TikTok about, calling me to black-owned beauty bar. The aesthetics is giving. It's giving blackness. It's giving this. It's giving that. It's giving a bunch of racist bullshit. That's what it's giving. And I'm be honest, the prices. First of all, look at this. Someone suggested this stat is permanently closed.
Listen, when they mad, they mad.
The prices of this Trap Beauty Bar is absolutely ridiculous. You talking about 41.8 thousand followers on Instagram.
Wow.
And the prices of these, because I was telling sis, I literally had saw one of our fellow creatives, her hair was so pretty. I said, "Ooh, who did her hair?" She tagged them, Trap Beauty Bar. Girl, go to hell, because absolutely not. These freaking prices for just standard braids services, I'm just gonna go to hair. I'm gonna just go to braiding services.
Okay.
Small knotless, $500.
What?
Medium knotless, $400. Large knotless, $300. Jumbo knotless, $250. Crisscross knotless, a medium feed-in ponytail.
How much?
$350. 2-stitch braids, $85. 4-stitch braids, $125.
Excuse me?
That's just braiding services. A silk press is $85. Okay, well, whatever. A ponytail is $150.
First of all, y'all was going to go get your hair done here with those prices? Bitch, I could have pulled up YouTube and did it for $50.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
A full set with designs, $100.
Listen, we need to be very careful about who we let commodify. Oh my God.
That was making a stallion like Jesus. Okay.
We need to
I love her so much, but damn, bitch. God damn, Megan, Jesus. Was that necessary?
I don't even know what the fuck I was about to say, bruh.
What she was saying was be very careful about who you support. Just because it says, just because it's using a black aesthetic does not mean it's black owned. Mm-hmm. Seriously. I need y'all to understand that. That goes to beauty supply stores, hair salons, nail salons, Jamaican restaurants, whatever.
Right.
They not all black owned, so.
The ghetto. Whew. All right. I didn't watch this.
Speaking of ghetto.
The real ghetto is the next topic after this. But
oh my God.
I can't wait to talk about it. Since you want to talk about the BET Awards, I didn't see a damn thing.
Okay. So the BET Awards, I'm gonna give them a 6 out of 10, 5.5 out of 10.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I don't know what it's like to put on a live award show just yet. I am building my event planning resume, and I haven't gotten there yet. But I do know for someone that has put on different just live events, it can be a little chaotic. But this, because it's BET, and y'all been doing an award show forever now, I don't understand why we're not prepared. Why are we not prepared? So Taraji P. Henson hosted. She was giving that she had no rehearsal. I don't know.
Ooh.
Love Taraji. I really do. But it was just really seeming like she didn't read the script beforehand. It was just giving that she was just kind of confused. I don't know what was happening. Some of the highlights of the night, Lizzo opened the show. I thought she did a great job.
I saw a bit of that.
Hey, Chris, if you're watching, I thought Lizzo did a great job opening the show. Because he don't.
Oh, he don't like.
He don't like Lizzo, but I said what I said.
Okay.
Jack Harlow. Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna say this about Jack Harlow real quick. So Jack Harlow capitalized off of the whole situation with him, Brandy, and Ray J, because guess who he brought out to perform the remix to That's the First Clap? Brandy. Brandy came out, did her verse.
Oh.
And honestly, it was a great performance. I thought they did, and she was so excited that she got a chance to rap. She got backstage and was talking to Entertainment Tonight. It was like, I got a chance to rap. I'm so grateful to Jack Harlow. Okay. So the queen herself said Jack Harlow's good in her book, right?
Okay.
And this kind of goes back to what we were talking about with it comes to black owned or whatever. Or, we're constantly giving people outside of the black diaspora the green light. And then once they get in there, then we all like,
Yeah.
And I want us to stop, especially when it comes to Jack Harlow, because Jack Harlow's done nothing wrong.
Yeah, except he can't rap.
I don't think that he can't rap. Is he the best rapper in the world?
No.
Absolutely not. But I do think that, because here's my thing. So when he came out, was popping, everybody was singing that song. Then when he got on the song, what was the song with Lil Nas X, Industry?
Yeah, I told you long ago.
Yeah. I think it's called Industry Baby or something like that. Everybody was, okay, I see you, Jack Harlow.
Yeah.
Ally this, da-da-da-da-da. Then the whole situation with Brandy happened, and y'all was like, oh, this is disrespectful. But look who won in the end. Brandy was on stage with him. Y'all was mad that with the whole situation with BET and Lil Nas X, and I'll get to that in a minute. But Jack Harlow came, was on a red carpet and had a Lil Nas X shirt. And people was on Twitter talking about, this is like really, what they say?
Disrespectful.
Meanwhile, Lil Nas X is retweeting and talking about, oh my God, thank you, Jack. I love you so much. So it's like, I don't know what y'all beef is with Jack Harlow.
I don't have a beef with Jack Harlow.
You sure?
Yeah, listen, I know a whack rapper when I see one.
He's definitely, he's from Kentucky.
Huh?
He's from Kentucky. You know what I mean? It's not rap capital of the world.
No, it isn't. It isn't.
But I don't know. I don't know what y'all beef is with Jack Harlow.
I don't have no beef with him. I just, I'm not gonna be like, ooh, and he's not that cute to me. So
yeah. I think we did drag it a little bit with that.
A lot of it.
Yeah, we did. He's an attractive guy, but he ain't no.
It's giving Justin.
It's
giving throwback Justin with that curly hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't like that era. But yeah, the BET Awards, the memorial. Okay, so Diddy had his he got the Lifetime Achievement Award. It really sucked that he couldn't perform a lot of his hits because he owed half of them people money.
Shut up. Are you serious?
So he performed, of course, I did like the way they did it. They started with Uptown Records when he had Jodeci and Mary J. Blige, which I thought was like, ooh, Mary J. Blige and KC on the same stage. Yeah. Interesting. So that was cool. And then they did Bad Boy. And the only song that he performed, quote unquote, under Bad Boy was All About the Benjamin. So he brought out, My Hood Booze, Jada Kiss, and Chic Luch. Then he brought out Shine. Shine came all the way from Belize.
Wow.
Yes.
Are they cool now?
Giving very much Barack Obama. He came out there with his whole presidential suit.
Yeah.
It was really dope.
Well, he's like a ambassador or something for Belize now. So.
Yes, he looked. So I think that was one of the highlights of the night. Of course, Little Kim.
They did the song with you.
Yes.
What?
Yes, he did. He did his whole.
I'm gonna have to find the replay.
It was super dope.
Yeah.
Little Kim. I mean, Little Kim sounded.
What?
She looked. Y'all gotta stop with this plastic surgery. But whatever makes you happy, I guess. But she looked a mess.
Damn.
She did. When you see, it's like, oh man.
I know she be looking like a white woman sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. And then now his new Love records, when we talked about a couple weeks ago, and he performed his song that he has out with him and Bryson Tiller. Bryson Tiller wasn't there, but he did perform that song. Then Babyface gave him the award, and then Kanye West, he's just weird, bro. The dude is just weird. He comes out looking like he just came out of Aspen off a ski resort.
Oh my God.
He gave this long speech, and I was very upset at BET because it was taking away from Diddy's moments.
Yeah.
This is not about Kanye and everything that Diddy did for Kanye. This is about celebrating what Diddy has done for music. Nobody cares. Shout out to Carisha with her sign. She was like, go Poppy. I thought it was great. I love the energy that they have, real bad. Whatever. I adore her. Lotto brought Mariah Carey out. Thought it was great. Then Giveon performed.
I heard his mic was messed up. And that he couldn't sing. That's what they were saying.
Like I said, y'all all fake. Because everybody loves Giveon. I've heard one bad thing about Giveon besides that night.
I feel like everybody keeps trying to pressure me to like him, and I don't.
Really? You're not into him?
Nope.
I like Giveon. I'm a fan. I like his music. I think his voice is very sexy. It's giving black Frank Sinatra to me type situation. But y'all fake. So, everybody has a bad night, and all of a sudden, that's what he get for playing Justine Skye. But Justine Skye ain't putting shit out. Meanwhile, he can Grammy nominations and albums. So I'm just saying.
Points was made.
You know what I'm saying? Focus on the music instead of the relationship, because that's what he's doing.
Ooh.
Sorry. I know Simone gonna get me for that because I mean, just saying. Chloe did a great job. I thought she performed. Listen, Chloe has arrived. I don't care what y'all say. I'm a fan of sis. I done played her new song out, Surprise. I've literally played it out. I'm such a fan of the song. So I mean, it was just the memoriam.
I heard they put your boy on there.
Who?
Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, they did. They put Kevin Samuels up there. They opened it with Roe versus Wade. And then they ended it with gunshots, talking about people that were killed with gun violence.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Pew, pew, pew. It's like, that's not smart. What? Yeah, it wasn't. It just, I don't know.
This is my first year ever since the BET Awards came on that I haven't watched it.
I don't think it was the worst one, but I just wish that I also think what's happening is because we're in such a sensitive time right now, I actually feel really, really bad for writers these days. Because writers cannot write jokes or anything anymore without
offending somebody.
Without fear of being offended or offending someone or fear of getting canceled. Because there was, you know who Miss Pat is?
No.
Okay, I'm not really sure who she is either, but she does have a show called The Miss Pat Show. I've seen her before, but I haven't really gotten into. And I guess it was supposed to be funny. Taraji was brought out all the writers, and then Miss Pat came out and kind of was like talking about them, and no one laughed. It was just like, huh. Oh. But I feel like they might have laughed if they didn't. You get what I mean? Like, I felt like, because one of them, she said one of the writers looked like Lil Rel Howery if he was a woman.
Oh shit!
But she did. When I was like,
no,
points were made. I don't.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So, and she was like, y'all know that was funny. And it probably was, but it's like, you know, you can't laugh without being canceled or anything like that. So,
oh yeah,
I don't know. I feel really bad for comedy and writers these days because it's hard for them. It really, really is. So we'll try again at the Hip Hop Awards, maybe in October.
I haven't watched those in years.
The last thing with Lil Nas X. Did I send it to you?
You talking about the statement or whatever?
Yeah. So Lil Nas X, you know, he came out when they did the nominations a couple weeks ago. He was upset that he wasn't nominated. Okay, whatever. And one thing that they did do on the BET Awards, they did have like a whole like pose moment. Yeah. They brought out you know, Billy Porter and oh my God,
MJ Rodriguez.
No, oh my God. Dominique
Jackson.
Dominique Jackson, Sean Ross. They had like a whole Vogue moment. I actually thought it was tasteful. Yeah. But of course everybody was like, well, y'all could have just had Lil Nas X, but instead you did that and then brought Saucy Santana on the red carpet, blah, 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 blah. So apparently this was a statement. Lil Nas X and anonymous members of his team speak on the BET Awards.
Tap the thing.
Oh.
That has some of the stuff that was said or whatever.
So this is what he said. My relationship with BET has been painful and strained for quite some time. It didn't start with this year's nominations like most people might think. They did let me perform at their show last year, but only after I gave assurances that I was not a Satanist or devil worshiper and that my performance would be appropriate for their audience. And then this is an anonymous team member. The response we got was, we need to clarify a few things. Is he a Satanist? Are there going to be elements of devil worship or Satan in the show? I was so taken aback by it. We've been fielding those questions from people for months. By this point, after the video and the shoes, and of course the answer was no, and we obviously got the slot, but blew our minds.
He messed up his relationship with BET when he kissed that man on the mouth on the stage. I mean, because that's what he says I think one of the last things he says there is they say that no one cheered louder for me than them that night, but the BET Awards team was actually very upset that I kissed my dancer on stage and vocalized their discontent with multiple members of my team immediately following the performance. Damn. What, sis?
I feel like, I mean, that could very well be the truth, honestly. I remember when it happened. The whole world was like, whoop. But, you know, we loved it. But I also feel like, and y'all may not agree with me, and that's fine. I also feel like, how do I say this? It's not that I don't like Lil Nas X. I actually am a fan of him. I'm not, you know, I want him to succeed. But was it really like hurting you that bad that you didn't get selected to perform at the BET Awards this year, or
I don't think it was about performing.
Get nominated, because I just feel like, I don't know. I was kind of like, all right, so it wasn't your turn this year. Give it to somebody else.
Here's the thing.
You know?
BET is known for creating a category and filling it with a bunch of filler people.
True.
Just so the person who they want to win can win.
Very true.
And, you know, Lil Nas X just released this album, whatever, had some really great bops on it. And like, who was in the rapper category? Was Jack Harlow nominated?
Yes.
Now, I know you fucking lying. Y'all nominated that album. Y'all, Sherelle, you know they fucking lying.
Yes. And I don't think he won. I don't know who won. I ain't really pay attention to you know who won the award. I really be there for the performances and the bullshit.
Right.
I don't know. I just
feel. I mean, listen. I understand. You know, BET. Without saying it, BET is a Christian network. You know, they got the gospel. Do they still have
I don't think so.
Bobby Jones?
They did give the Bobby Jones award to Lil Baby and Kirk Franklin.
Yeah.
But then he gave the award to Maverick City, who probably should have won to begin with.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Well, I mean, yes, if you put it that way.
I'm just saying, we know that BET, like, even that year that Cardi B won that award, they put all them other filler rappers in just to be like, so because we knew they was going to give, was it Cardi or Megan? I think it was Cardi.
Megan done won 3 times in a row. Lotto won something.
Like, come on, BET, like, we know y'all be putting filler acts in there just so y'all can give the award to whoever, so y'all can have that. Like, let's not do this. So I do feel like it is kind of like a slight towards Lil Nas X, and like, we didn't really rock with you kissing that man on our stage. Why would you do that on our platform or whatever? But it also kind of feels, and I can't say this because I'm not in the community, but it also feels homophobic. It feels homophobic to me.
Yeah, I guess I can't really say anything because I'm not a part of the community. I don't know what is. I don't know. Because you had Santana, you had the whole situation with Pose and Billy Porter, and I mean, it was Big Frida, all the stuff that was.
See,
you know what I mean? So it's like if it is homophobic, it's literally just geared towards Lil Nas X. I don't know if it's geared towards LGBTQ plus.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think that's the thing. I really do think it's just. I mean, Lil Nas X had the whole world shook with that whole Satan-ish.
He did and the sneakers with the blood and all that stuff. Yeah, it was a lot that
everybody was like,
nigga. Right. And listen, I understand having them. You know, I know them asking him about is he gonna do some weird Satanist shit on stage? Like that's to protect the BT brand. I understand that, but it like don't act like. We don't want these wild moments like him kissing another man on stage. Like, we want these wild moments when we're watching these programs.
Yeah, I never understand. Well, never mind. It's no need for me to understand it because, you know, people are going through it with P Valley. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now.
I heard. I haven't watched the show yet. I haven't watched the season yet.
Yeah. You know, Uncle Clifford's been very much, like, first of all, his character is actually non-binary. Okay? Let's be if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. The way his physical appearance looks on the show, and then he's called Uncle Clifford. You get what I mean? You know, so it's like that wasn't bothering nobody. You know, now we get into a whole nother lane, and now it's like, wait, hold on, and it's like, I mean, come on, bro. Listen. What did Quinta say? People be gay.
People do be gay.
People be gay,
and that's okay.
I don't understand why really don't understand why that's such a big deal for people.
I don't either.
I really don't understand why that's a problem.
Because really, why is it your business who they licking and sticking?
I don't understand. Like, oh, it's on TV. Then don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
It's like you not fucking them.
Right.
Or they not fucking you, so.
Like, why do you care so much? I don't understand.
Y'all be big pressed. Speaking of big pressed. All right, y'all. This is the topic we know y'all been wanting. And we're here to give it to you. I watched the entire thing, y'all. Front to back, back to front, baby. I was in for the ghetto mess. That was the versus Omarion versus Mario.
I literally made it to the end of the pre-show because I was like, It is 11:30. I know they was probably in the back taking a nap. That's probably why they ain't come out so long, because they old too.
Listen, I was up doing my hair, folding laundry.
That's what's up.
Cooking fish.
That's what's up.
I was doing all the things, and I had a rough day at work the next day because I was so tired.
That's what's up. Being productive.
Yeah. So there was a pre-versus which had Bobby V and Ray J versus Pleasure P and Sammy. And you know, they really set the tone for the bullshit.
I mean, put a stamp on that tone.
Listen, never give Sammy a mic ever again. Most annoying dude in hip hop. My man had way too much ego for somebody whose biggest hit was "I Like It" from when he was 12. It's outrageous to me, actually, like how much machismo my guy had. Insane to me. Enough of y'all weren't saying how annoying he was. Y'all know he was being annoying as shit. He was talking over everybody.
I was like, why is he so aggressive?
Yes.
Why is he so aggressive? Like, this is not Bloods versus Crips. This is R&B versus R&B.
Beyond me, sis.
It was really like, yo, he good.
Listen, Naomi was like, you think they on some drugs? And I was like, I don't know.
He got dreads and they know how to act.
And a beard.
Yeah, it was
like, yes.
It's giving Philly energy. You know when they get the beard, you know the
Why
vibe.
you gotta do this? Why do you have to do this?
Because you know.
But why do you have to do it?
Is it?
But why? Why do you have to do it?
I'm just putting it out there.
But you didn't have to though.
He's from Atlanta, but it was giving Philly.
You don't have to do that.
It was giving.
You don't have to do it. You could literally just stop.
I'm just saying.
You could just stop. I'm just saying. Nonetheless, listen, girl. my thing is that Bobby V ate the girls up. He had the most hits on that stage.
He did.
Yes.
Bobby V's first 2 albums still get rotation in my book.
Bobby V had the most hits, a part of that whole set. That set was a mess. Ray J, Mike was on. It shouldn't have been.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
What?
My man can't sing, but I wasn't tolerating the Ray J disrespect. Y'all know how I feel about Ray J.
Your man can't sing though.
No, and we know somebody tweeted. It was like he needed a mic stand for "Wait a Minute," and I hollered.
Let's go.
I was like, I mean, yeah,
please.
But "Wait a Minute" is my shit. Do you understand?
I feel you, but he still can't sing.
No, he can't.
And he was blaming his voice on. After he sung "One Wish" and was blaming it on his baby, he's like, I got my baby in my arm.
Ray J is a legend, and I love it. I also, he was trying, basically he was like, he had sponsored the event because, he's a businessman. Mm-hmm. He also owns all of his music. He was like, y'all can sing one tune, but you own any of it. Ooh. I was like, talk your shit, Ray J. Mm-hmm. But still, it was, and then Pleasure P, Pleasure P used to be bae, okay?
Really?
Girl, Pleasure P used to be bae. I used to love me some Pleasure P.
That was the one for you?
That was the one for me out of all the Pretty Ricky. I mean, my cousin had a thing for Slickum, and I was like, what is happening here?
Really?
My cousin has always been, you know what I mean? She always, everybody loved Omar. She probably been with us with Raz B. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody loved Justin. She loved Joey. You know what I mean? It's
okay.
Why? So Pleasure P was bae, and honestly, Pleasure P's his solo album, amazing, loved it. But how dare you say you had the #1 falsetto song while The Dream is still breathing? How dare you?
Because first of all, let's talk about how everybody's falsetto up there. Boo boo. Shit. Turn the mics off.
The only one that could hit the falsetto was Mario,
and we'll get to that in a second.
Okay,
we'll get to that in a second.
Bobby V was the only one with some type of class.
Only one.
The only one with some type of class on that stage.
Yes. Ray J dances like a white boy. Just want to let y'all know that.
Don't talk.
He does.
Don't talk about him.
He does. But Sammy was the biggest disappointment for me.
Who was rocking with me in '99?
No, we don't remember nigga sing the song.
But you heard what D-Ray said. D-Ray was like, they wasn't born, nigga. I was like.
And there you go. And there you go.
He was like, they wasn't born. Like, can we wrap this up? D-Ray was so
And there you go.
D-Ray was like, wrap this up. Like, why are we... Pledge be talking about they trying to stop our verses.
It's like, no, y'all are the opener.
Who is our?
You're not a headliner. Your photo isn't even on the poster.
There were no headshots, just the name.
Yes.
Y'all didn't have, like, when they did the marketing with Mario, y'all were nowhere there.
The machismo,
yeah,
it was just too much. So we get past this. We set the precedent. We're realizing this is going to be an R&B thug kind of night. R&B hood booger night.
Child.
We get to Mario and Omarion.
Oh.
Listen, Mario said my mic is on, okay? And unfortunately, so did Omarion. And that's the real problem here.
Oh.
And you know what, sis? I really think that versus really might have ruined B2K for me.
You know what ruined B2K for me was before I listened to B2K that whole day.
Yeah.
And the greatest hit, I found like a greatest hits playlist on Apple Music, and it literally was like 6 songs. I really had my mind set all day. I was like, "Oh, I'm about to listen to B. I'm about to be jamming." And I don't know what we was going through, but them niggas could not sing.
When I tell you, like, the mask has been taken off.
Yeah. I don't know what we were going through at 13, 14, but
that was a real eye-opener.
Yeah, it was.
And, like, a part of me was unbelievably embarrassed that Omarion sounded so bad. I was like, damn, I used to really support these niggas. Like, I was going crazy in the crowd. Like, I was really embarrassed. I had y'all niggas on my wall.
Me too. Oh, my God.
And you show up to this goddamn...
I had a huge Mario poster on because I saw Mario in concert. I was such a huge Mario fan. Well, and I love Mario so much. On top of him looking the way he looked.
God.
But I was like, ask my mom. I had the biggest Mario poster on my wall. I was such a huge Mario fan.
I gotta go.
You talking about BDE? The energy is...
Me and my mom was texting about him all night. She kept blowing kisses. I'm like, can you stop blowing kisses at my man?
We understand it. What's up with mom trying to take men's over sudden?
I don't know.
You know my mom's on the Luke James chain now.
You told me.
I'm calling the state on her.
You told me. Not you calling the state.
My mom works at childcare. I'm calling the state on her.
So Omarion's embarrassing all of us. He sounds horrible. I mean,
why was Jeremiah there? Why was he there?
I don't. That's because Omarion can't sing. Omarion brought out crump dancers. He brought out watermelon.
Yeah, what was that about?
I don't know.
What was?
And the thing is that every time he would do a gimmick, Mario quick with it, just like a Virgo man, quick with it with the quips and telling them like y'all niggas look weird. He said, "Don't bring no more off-key singers out here and shit."
He from Baltimore too, so
you
already know how they get down.
He's been bullying Omarion nonstop. Like he's been bullying Omarion ever since that show has ended. It's almost embarrassing.
It's corny now.
It's like Mario, stop.
You 36.
Like,
you 36. Stop. Enough.
But man, did he look good?
Yeah, he.
My God.
Yeah, it's
girl. So we had predicted that we chose Mario.
Oh yeah,
and we chose right last episode.
Yeah.
We chose right last episode.
Why was Orion there too? Because he doesn't sing or anything.
I think it looked like he was back there being the DJ or playing the music.
Oh.
Yeah, he was up there near the DJ booth.
Because I couldn't stay up for it all. I could not. Because
listen, I've watched this ghetto pre-show. I'm in for the long haul now.
Girl, I was like, I took a break and came back, and I was like, all right, I'm going to bed. I'll catch the recap in the morning.
Omarion had like outfit changes and everything.
Oh.
He did. He had like 4 outfit changes.
Oh.
And Mario was like, you keep changing outfits, but where are your vocals?
Oh my God. Yo.
I am deceased. Do you hear me?
Mario, come up, because I need to understand. Yo, you good?
Mario been waiting on that moment, bro.
But he came out swinging. The opening, when I was like, well, damn.
He came out with...
He said, we're not friends.
Yo. He came out with the... First of all, I got excited because I'm like, damn, he brought out the boys from B2K? No. It was a fake B2K type of thing. They did a little dance and everything, y'all. It was It was nasty.
It really was.
I thought them niggas was gonna fight at
Omarion
some point.
was very much offended. I could tell his face. First he thought it was funny and he was like...
My man's was bothered.
Very much so.
Very, very bothered.
But still looking amazing.
His body looked good.
Them old brothers, I get
They
it.
fine.
But Mario, yeah.
So all of this has caused up some commotion, if you will. J-boog wrote a 7-page thing, then deleted it, okay?
Go ahead.
But the internet is forever, baby. You know we got screenshots. I don't even know where to start because he says a lot of interesting stuff. Let me see, where can we start?
I want, you know what, from the second page, because the first page was a bunch of him just like nigga.
Yeah, okay.
He said fame is a hell of a drug. I know when we were together as a group, you wanted to be the most famous, aka the most favorite. I don't know why that was necessary, but that wasn't the case. Fizz and Boog were the favorites, and you couldn't understand that because you sung all the leads by old school group design. But the guy who only talked on the tracks and the interviews, me, and the other guy who rapped on our singles, Fizz, I don't know about raps, we're getting more love than you. That's not my fault, but I never was mad that I could sing on your level, but I never got a chance. I was just a young boy from Compton, happy, woo, 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 woo. You gave off the impression as if you done me a favor. Shall I take you back to when, because of your vocal, we visited every record label in the business and was turned down twice? Whew. You were singing in the background for a minute when Max Goose brought in another lead singer to try to make the record sound better and to help him try and get us a deal. Oh my gosh. Now let's think about those odds per the history of our other meetings. The thing we call B2K was never the Omarion show. It was more like a circus, and each guy brought a special attraction, and collectively it was fun to watch. Child.
He aired out some grievances. You hear me?
He really did.
He says, you were never a solo artist. You are a fame hog, and that got the best of you. The fact that everyone wasn't screaming Omarion drove you crazy because you were giving it all you had. Standing next to us was really hard for you, so you took your opportunity to leave and only be seen by yourself. So if anybody showed up, even if it was 5 people, they were there to see you. To be a part of a band that is bigger than you is hard for you to accept, but one who tears down his own work is a poisoned individual. To call me a background dancer is funny. Shall we discuss the truth behind how those records were really made? I was there, and you were not in the booth for a lot of those vocals that were put on those songs. From your lead vocal not fully being you, listen to the first album, you'll hear Steve Russell in and out of those leads, and the hooks the first album until I took over on the second album. Me landing a lead on our second single fucked with you because our first #1 single, Bump, 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 I sang the hook on it and brought attention to the label that the group was able to evolve, and Troy Taylor made the call and put me on the first verse of Girlfriend after I had already after I had already sung that hook earlier that day. It was written all over your face because me and Fizz talked about it that day at the session. I mean, y'all, pages, like there's a thread, like pages of shit. He had to get this shit off his chest. And so many people have been coming out with stories about Omarion is terrible. He's not a nice person. Girl.
Omarion, he posted something like he's coming out with something on July 7th or something like that.
So I want to share this clip with y'all of Q from 112, who was very disappointed.
Yo, the uncles is not happy.
They are not happy.
They don't like it at all.
So here we go.
At the end of the day, guys, you are singers. And nobody displayed their singing ability other than Mario. Everybody else, I was just really disappointed. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was really disappointed, man, because they better than that, and they allow the pressure and the platform of verses to have them acting out of character. I know Sammy, I know Pete, I know Bob. None of them are like what they displayed yesterday. None of them. And then the last piece, bruh, I don't know what Jeremiah was doing. I have no I just don't know. I don't know. What that sound that came out of his mouth, and again, man, everybody's tone is unique to them. That's what makes us all special in our own right. But, nah, B. Nah, that wasn't it.
He said, I don't know what that nigga was doing. I mean, and it trickled down from Q. He even brought RL on from Next. He said something. He had something to say. Neo had something to say. Neo was like,
Child.
what is going on here? I mean, at the end of the day, I think Q kind of like hit the nail on the call. I mean, hit
nail on the head.
Yep. I'll put the nail. Yeah. Versus has made this platform and turned it into something completely different. I mean, between, you know, the last couple of verses we saw, what was that? Bone Thugs and Harmony, something like niggas fighting on stage.
Yes.
The whole situation with Jadakiss and Dipset. It was it's just, it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. I mean,
child.
So it's like when it was just like, first it was just, you know, Instagram lives and messy internet connections and stuff like that. It was perfectly fine. Then it was like, well, we'll do it in person with just them.
Yeah.
Now you turn it into full on concerts because of capitalism. And
yes.
I'm not mad at you because of that, but like, look at what you're doing to the brand.
Yeah.
You're cashing the checks, but the brand is just going downhill. Because now you're just putting any and everybody in a verses. I mean, granted, like both of them have decent discographies, but not to the level of like when you was doing Brandy and Monica, or you doing, hell, even Dipset and Rough Riders. Like, it's, come on.
I just felt like the night should have been a little bit more sexy.
Absolutely.
And it wasn't.
Like y'all were at a time, y'all were quote unquote I don't know about Bobby V and Ray J, but the rest of y'all were looked at as kind of like sex symbols to the, you know, the teenage millennials now, you know, when we were teenagers and things like that. Because even like Petra P, he got his ass up in the crowd and like he tried it, but you did it too late.
Yeah, you did.
You did it too late. You should, you know what I'm saying? Like that was when you were supposed to.
I mean, Mario made it still kind of sexy, you know, with his vocals. Those vocals are sexy. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. But even still, him like bullying, like at this point, it's kind of diminishing.
It's corny now.
Yeah.
Because even, I mean, like when Sis sent me this thing with J-boog, I was like, oh, okay. Because it's like, y'all, if you could have been put this out, my dude.
True.
That'd be my whole thing.
Absolutely. You are absolutely correct.
I say that often. Like you could have, if you really had something to say, you had freaking, y'all, he was on Love and Hip Hop with Ray J at the time. Him and Fizz.
Yep.
Briefly. It was you could have aired him out right then and there. You know what I'm saying? You wait until he done got his check and he's trending and then, oh, let me slide in here and talk about what a real monster he is.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Mario, Pleasure P, and Omarion got a show coming up in DC.
Yeah.
And J-boog, you're still not invited.
Damn.
I'm just saying, you know, I mean, that's great that you put that out and then deleted it, but so what, you get what I mean? I don't, you talking about something that happened when you was 16 years old.
Yeah.
You 36. Like, we don't care anymore.
Damn, son. It's been just crazy after that. It was insane. It's insane. Okay, we hope that did what needed to be done. Listen, we are 10 minutes away from a 2-hour episode. Okay.
We know.
Okay, that you're right, because that was 7 minutes of when you went and got the shot. Okay.
Yeah. So we got
17 minutes from a 2-hour episode. Anyway.
Blame the Supreme Court. It's not us. We didn't do anything.
We didn't do anything.
All we do is give you what we give you what you want. Okay?
We try to.
That's it.
This week's joke is a video that Sherelle said would be.
Wait, you gotta do your thing.
Oh shit!
You gotta end the show.
Listen, it's been a long.
You gotta make the announcement.
You're right. Oh, we gotta review.
Yeah, see, she is like.
I did.
I get it.
I was drinking.
You wasn't.
You upset?
You wasn't drinking.
Okay. We got a new 5-star review. This is from the Ange Money Show.
Hey.
The title is Absolutely Awesome. I love you ladies. You both are funny, fresh, and relatable. I need y'all to know that your podcast is what I needed and just want to thank y'all for this. Please let me know if y'all go on tour. And Sierra T, from one Philly girl to another, keep doing what you're doing. Oh, thank you. I mean, I would love to go on tour. Thank you so much to the Ange Money Show. We really appreciate you.
We so appreciate you.
We really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for listening to it.
Challenge accepted.
Okay, yeah. Share the show with all your friends.
We can do it.
You share with your friends, then we probably could go on tour.
Yeah. We can get a ratchet opening like the Virtues or something like that. Just saying.
Oh my God. Okay, now please be sure to follow us on all of our social networks. Media?
We got an announcement.
Oh, what's the announcement?
The meat market.
Oh, when is it?
Okay, so we
Sherelle's been doing that part, y'all. Please.
It's been a lot happening. Mm-hmm. But so remember last week Sierra was talking about we have some things going on this summer. So we do have one event coming up in Charlotte. It's called we're calling it the meat market. It's really like a speed networking type situation. So all the creatives come out, like we really want everybody to come out and meet other creatives in the city, because you just do not know what another person can do for you, what talents they bring, whether you need a photographer, do you need somebody that does strategic marketing, do you need somebody that does social media, all those things. So we want all the creatives to come out in the city and surrounding areas. Tickets are on sale. They are $10.
Yes.
They are on sale on our website. Go to our website. The website looks really, really good, y'all. Go to the events page and you can register. It's only $10 and it will be on July 24th. That's a Sunday. It's from 2:30 to 5. So come out and hang out with us.
Yes.
Get to meet some great people. Get to meet us. We may have some other things going on that day as well that you can take advantage of. So yeah, website, July 24th. Come out to the meat market.
Yes, come out, meet us. I'm excited for that. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
We probably have another announcement next week as well.
Yes, we said it was gonna be a Headwraps and Lipstick summer. We wasn't joking. We'll post that. We'll probably post that flyer this week.
Yes.
Week. Yeah, this week.
Absolutely.
So stay tuned for it on our Instagram
and whatever.
And all the good things. Yes. Okay.
You can do your thing.
It's been a long goddamn episode. Follow us on all of our social media. We are on Twitter at HeadWrapPod. We're on Instagram at Headwraps and Lipsticks. Check out our Facebook page, Headwraps and Lipsticks, the podcast. Go to our website, www.headwrapsandlipsticks.com, where you can buy tickets to our meat market, or you can buy t-shirts and crew necks that are for sale but not on sale. Child, I be forgetting.
It's a lot. Where they can listen.
Oh, we have a Cash App.
We do have a Cash App.
If you can't make the event, you can always send us money.
You know?
Cash App, $HeadWrapPod. It's in the bio. Our GoFundMe is also in the bio. We still looking to do that studio, and we need your money. Yes, we do. Lastly, we are on a bunch of platforms: Spotify, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, ?
Yeah. Weird.
Wherever you are, share. We need y'all to share the hell out of our show.
Yeah, so we can go on tour.
And go see Ange Money.
Yeah.
You know?
That's it.
Like, we got things to do. We got people to see.
That's it.
And we can't do it without you.
That's all.
We just kind of need you to just share it with other
let people know that
people.
we're here.
We don't ask for much.
We really don't.
You know, you leave a 5-star review like the Ange Money Show did.
We read it on the show.
We read it on the air.
That's it.
And that's it.
Keep them coming.
Keep them coming.
That's it.
Because you don't really want me gaslighting you.
I think they do.
I think they like it.
I think they like it.
Y'all a little.
I'm be honest.
They a little. What's the word? Sadistic.
Kinky.
That's the one. I always get sadistic and masochistic mixed up.
Wait, what's what?
Masochist. Masochist is someone who gets pleasure from hurting themselves, I think.
Oh, I don't like that word.
And then sadistic is get pleasure from hurting someone else.
Oh.
So y'all are some masochists because y'all actually like it.
Wow.
I think. I've been drinking. All right. Here is you want to set up the corny joke or should I just play it?
I mean, I found this on TikTok. I thought it was funny. I like this girl and I just thought it was funny. So here it is. Sierra has not seen it yet. So she's seeing it the first time that y'all are seeing it. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
What's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle? A tire.
I thought that was really, really cute. You liked it. Oh. I thought it was really cute. I like sis page. I thought it was cute. We don't like men. So it's I thought it was funny. So you're welcome.
See y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye. I hate it.
It was cute. It was so cute.
Oh.
It was cute.
Was it?
Yes.
Was it?
Yes. Oh God.